Today's video is a installation video for iBoard Auto running boards on 2006 through 2008 MegaCab trucks. I'm going to start at the driver's side front. I'm going to remove the factory cab bolt and insert the two brackets for the lower support on the frame and the support connected to the factory cab bolt location. Then going to insert the running board mount into that lower bracket and secure that with flat washers and lock washers. At the driver's center location, going to install the bolt plate into the factory location, thread on a plastic washer, then the bracket, flat washer, lock washer, and nut. At the driver rear location, going to remove the factory cab bolt, install the new cab bolt and bracket, then going to hang the running board mount onto that bracket with flat washers, lock washers, and nuts. Then we can start to thread in the T-bolts into the running board. Going to try to line those up with the brackets. Throw the running board on, then we can secure the running board to the brackets using flat washers and 9-lock nuts. These are 10mm nuts. You can loosely fasten them to the running board and the brackets. Then we're going to be tightening the brackets on the frame first before we tighten down the running board. Now we can start tightening the bracketry to the frame of the truck. These are 16mm bolts. Want to tighten all of them on the frame first. Then we can go ahead and tighten the 10mm bolts on the running boards. Same process in the passenger front. Remove the factory cab bolt, install the new bracket and cab bolt with the appropriate hardware. Then going to install the T-bolt into the frame and connect that brace to the new bracket. Then we can hang the running board mount onto that lower bracket. In the passenger center, going to install that bolt plate into the factory location, use the plastic washer, and then install the running board bracket, flat washer, lock washer, and 16mm nut. At the passenger rear, going to remove the cab bolt, install the new bolt and bracket. Then we can hang the running board mount onto that bracket with the same 16mm hardware. Now we can install T-bolts into the passenger side running board. Going to try to line those up with the brackets. Throw the running board on, then secure the running board to these brackets loosely using flat washers and 10mm nuts. Now we can tighten the hardware to the truck frame first before tightening the running board to its brackets. This is 16mm hardware again. Want to make sure all those are tight before tightening down the 10mm bolts on the running boards themselves. Final product came out great. These running boards look good on any MegaCab from 2006 to 2008, 1500, 2500 and 3500 models. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.